So this is your class. This is your class, my class. In this, we have one function, main function. And this is your main function. Your code execution starts from here only. So this is
Okay,
outside
Prabha,
of the
I
main
think
function. So this is outside of the main
then
function. Mute, please mute. This is outside of the main function. Okay. Here I'm writing one function called add function. Add function I'm writing. And here, this is one function name. Okay. Int add return 0 is one function name. Like that, I'm going to create one more function name, one more function. The function name is called void function sub. So it doesn't consist return keyword. Doesn't consist any return keyword. So here, if I want to call this function, consider student, this is a main function. Main function above you can write these functions, or main function below you can write these functions. No issue. But this, if I write some message here, what is that message? System dot out dot println. I am add function. జావా కదా మనం మెల్లిమెల్లిగా నేర్చుకున్నాం. No issue. Add function, subtraction function. It's a subtraction function. So if I run this code, I not get any output because I am not called these two functions inside one second appearance. Show view. So there is no output for this. So how I can get this? How I can get this? Students here, here two things you have to understand. Every class having every class having every class having some properties and methods. Every class having some properties methods that we'll learn deeply in coming chapters. But temporarily you will understand that every class having, for example, here only I'm taking wait. Suppose after some line here I'm writing class student. Okay, class student having properties like string name and contain some age, and a student consists of methods like writing, white dancing. Like this, many methods are there. Suppose in this I am going to write, this is the writing function, and this is I'm writing here a reading function, dancing function. Student can dance, student can sing. So here this class having two properties, two properties and two methods. The differences between the class and structure in C language. The differences between class and structure in C language. Structure doesn't having any methods. That's it. Everything is same. But in class, you have properties and you have methods also. But in structure in C, it having only properties. Properties. Okay. Now, how we can access these elements? How we can access these elements here? So this is our class, right? This is our class, right? So same class, for example, I'm writing in class control X. I'm going to sample class. So this is our class. Don't get confused. Very simple here. So these are some total two classes are there. I have to tell lot students. I have to tell lot of for you. Like చాలా చెప్పాలి మీకు నేను బట్ కొంచెం టైం తీసుకుందాం మెల్లి మెల్లి అర్థం చేసుకోండి ఓకే సో దిస్ ఆర్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఓకే So there are two classes. One is a sample class, one is a student class. Student having two properties and how many methods? Two methods are having, two methods having. So how we can access these elements? How we can access these elements? Okay. So in order to access these class elements, you should create object for this. For example, where you should create object for this? You have to create object for every class in in main method. In main method. So this is our main method. So wherever main method, not here, wherever main method is there, at that place you can create object for this. The syntax is class name place your object name is equals to new operator. New operator will calculate the memory of this student constructor. Sir, why so student? What is the student constructor again? This is your student class. This one meaning whatever I selected here, it means it will scan entire code from starting line to enter code from here to here. So after scanning, what you got? Two properties you got, and how many methods? Two methods. To total four elements. Four elements will memory will be calculated by the new operator. It will be assigned to the S1. It will be assigned to the S1. The diagrammatic representation of this is the diagrammatic representation of this is the diagrammatic representation of this is okay. So here, so it will take S1 variable. This is a S1 variable. S1 variable will having total two properties, and two methods, two properties and two methods. Here two methods I am going to declare inside this. So here, what is the name of this? This is a name, and this is what age, and this is what methods. How many methods are there total? Two methods. One is the writing, another one is this is writing, and this is dancing. Two methods. So what is the name of this variable? S1 variable. So this is a perfect representation of this. Okay, perfect representation of this. Student constructor will scan from here to here. Okay, it will scan from here to here. So total how many properties? Two properties and two methods. Will calculate here, and with the help of new operator, it will calculate the memory. How much memory required? How much memory? This is the memory calculation of this. It means this entire thing, and it will assign to S1. Assign to S1. So S1 assign to S1 means like this structure will create. So this constructor is read all the parameters and methods with the help of new operator memory is calculated and assigned to which object? S1 object. Yes, S1 object now allocated name, age with two methods. Name, age with two methods. Successfully it is allocated. Let us see. Sir, allocate avutunda. Really it is happened. How we can check? How we can check? Now in this diagram, S1 having got name, S1 having got age, S1 having got write and read methods. Here how we can check? Go here. S1 dot. Just observe. అక్కడ ఏముంది ఒకసారి చూడండి ఒకసారి. అక్కడ ఏం కనిపిస్తుంది చూడండి. Age, name, dancing, and written writing. So writing also is there. So I'm calling now writing completed. S1 dot dancing completed. If you execute these two codes, you can get the output. See, I am writing, I am dancing function. And you can also store some values in that. S1 dot name equals to 12. Sorry, string color. So you should write here ABC. And S1 dot age equals to 12. But in order to display these elements, again you have to write this statement inside the main function, not here. That's it. Total output we got. So actually the topic is here classes and objects. What till now what I explained, this is about class and object. Little bit I explained. Don't worry. In future we are going to learn more. But our concept is what now? Functions. What is our concept? Functions. Again, come back to the previous code. Come back to the previous code. This is our code. So outside the main function, I declared two functions. So these functions are belong to which class? My class one. So in order to call this function, in order to call this function in the main function, in order to call these two functions in the main function, you should create object for it. My class 1 space m1 equals to new my class 1 semicolon completed. Successfully, the object is created for this. Capital C, capital C. Yes, it means what? You created object for here in this students, this is a student class and this is sample class. Student class, you can access it inside the sample class main method. Here, like that you can access. See students, for every problem what I am telling, you will get some question. You will get some question. You should solve the same question with the help of code. Code తోటి మీరు దాన్ని solve చేయండి మళ్ళీ. Then you will doubts will clarify. Here, all I will tell you, no problem. Number of classes we can take, number of classes we can access. Okay. So here, this is also one class. This is also one class. For this class, or else I will tell you here. For example, I am declaring this all the parameters inside here, and I can change the name of this. So like that also it will do. Okay. So in my class one, how many methods are there total? Don't consider this because this is a main function. So two methods are there. Now the meaning of this particular statement is my class one constructor will read the code from here to here. So in this, how many user-defined functions are there? Two: subtraction, addition. So these two functions memory will calculated by the new operator and it will allocate to the M1. Now you can check it out here. M1 dot, again you get it, add semicolon, M1 dot subtraction semicolon. Got it? Got it, students? Okay, execute, and again you will get the sum output here. I am add function, I am subtraction function. So this is about how to call a function in Java. How to call a function in Java. అంత క్లమ్జీ ఉండదు, వెరీ సింపుల్. ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, ఈ కోడ్స్ మీరు సేవ్ చేసేటప్పుడు సిస్టంలో ఇది చూస్ చేసుకోవాలి కంపల్సరీ. పబ్లిక్ స్టాటిక్ ఫైన్, ఐఎమ్ సెండింగ్ దిస్ థింగ్ ఇన్ చాట్ బాక్స్. ఫస్ట్ కోడ్, దిస్ is second code what we learned today. Okay, done till here, done, successfully completed. Now students, here I'm taking two parameters into x equal to 5 comma y equal to 6. Now I want to pass these two parameters to here, x comma y. Again I want to pass these two parameters to here, x comma y. Why here it is showing error? It is calling add function. It is calling this add function with how many parameters? It is sending two parameters. Here the capability to receive here also two parameters into a comma b. My error will gone. See, error will gone. Here you are sending two parameters. These two parameters will be received here. Here also two parameters it will receive. Then here also error is gone. Okay, now in the place of this, simply you write here what is the values a plus b, and here you write here a minus b, a minus b. That's it. That's it. So in order to call these functions, you should create where you created this, where in which function, in which class you created these two functions. You create object for that in main function. Yes, I created. Now you can see the changes here. Suppose if I remove this, if you type here m1 dot, previously it is used to come like only add, but in that it is showing parameters also. You can observe here. So these parameters, if you write sub, it will show sub parameters. Okay, sub parameters automatically it will come, students. There is no need to type control space, control space, control space, all will come. So now this is a calling function and this is a called function. These two are called function. So the diagrammatic representation of this is so this is one class, the main class, add class. This is a main, this is add, and this is sub. This total code you are written in a class. Written in a class. This is the structure of this. In a class, you written a main function. This main function is calling two sub functions like this, like this. This is a main function, right? It's a main function, right? So this is a main function. This is a add function, sub function. So main function is calling this one, main function is calling this one. So I am going to draw a diagram here. You will understand very easily. This is a main function. And this is add. And this is sub function. Okay, so main function. This is a main function. This is a main function. Is calling add function, subtraction. When it is going add function, it is go to the add and it will calculate. It will go to sub function, it will go to here and execute. Okay. Okay, this is about main function and is a different function. Okay, like that you can take any number of parameters. Like that you can take any number of parameters. For example, I am taking one more parameter, that is string. I am taking name equals to Java. I am taking. Okay. String name equal to Java. Here I am taking one more function. Function name is int. String I am taking add string. Always the second letter should be capital. So why sir? Why you taken like this? Don't ask questions now. So we'll get continuously we'll get the answer for everyone. And here it is taking the parameter like a string name one. String name one. Okay. Next after that you should call this function with the here. Again now three functions it having. It will come here m1 dot add string. You can see here. You can observe students, everything you have to observe very carefully here. Just I am pressing m1 dot add. చూడండి ఇక్కడ బ్రాకెట్లో ఏమొచ్చింది చూడండి, ఒక పారామీటర్ వచ్చింది చూడండి, స్ట్రింగ్ నేమ్. అంటే ఇక్కడ స్ట్రింగ్ నేమ్ పాస్ చేయాలి. ఇందాక మనం తీసుకున్న ఏంటి నేమ్, సెమికాలన్. సో అది ఇక్కడికి వస్తుంది. ఇప్పుడు ఈ నేమ్ ఇక్కడ నుంచి వెళ్ళి అంటే జావా అంటే ఈ ఫంక్షన్కి వచ్చి ఇక్కడ స్టోర్ అయింది, నేమ్ వల్ల స్టోర్ అయింది. సో యూ షుడ్ రైట్ హియర్ రిటర్న్ 0. Okay. Now here try to understand here what I'm writing. Here I'm displaying this one. Name 1 plus double quotes programming. That's it. Can you tell me what is the output of this code? Can you tell me the first output x equal to 5, string name equal to Java is m1. M1 means no three functions are created. So m1 dot add x comma y అంటే ఎంత వస్తుంది మనకి 5 comma అంటే 11 వస్తుంది. దీనికి ఏమొస్తుంది -1 వస్తుంది. సో దీనికి ఆన్సర్ ఏమొస్తుంది?
Java programming.
Concatenation. Both will concatenate. Java programming. Try to understand. Now, so this is the in this program, in this one what I told you, students, What is a calling function? I told you. What is a calling? This is a calling function. మర్చిపోవద్దు ముందే చెప్తున్నాను. I'm telling very serious on this. వన్స్ మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయడం మర్చిపోయినా కొంచెం నెగ్లిజెన్స్ వచ్చినా కూడా మీరు ఇంతకుముందు నేర్చుకున్నంత జీరో అయిపోతారు. జావా నేర్చుకునేటప్పుడు ఏంటంటే 2-3 టైమ్స్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. ఐ టోల్డ్ యూ 99.9 చెప్పినా కూడా మీరు వర్క్ చేయకపోతే మళ్ళీ మీరు జీరోకి వెళ్ళిపోతారు. ఈ ఈ ఈ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఏ ప్రాబ్లమ్ కూడా మీ బుక్‌లో దొరకదు, ఎక్కడ దొరకదు. ఐ యామ్ టెల్లింగ్ మై ఓన్. ఓకే. సో, ఇలా ఓన్‌గా నేర్చుకుంటే మీరు ఎక్కడ ఏ ప్రాబ్లమ్ చూసినా మీకు అర్థమవుతుంది. ఓకే. సో, దిస్ ఈస్ అబౌట్ ఫంక్షన్స్, మెయిన్ ఫంక్షన్. ఓకే. సో, జస్ట్ నౌ ఐ డ్రా వన్ డయాగ్రామ్ డ్రా చేశాను కదా! రైట్ అవేంది? ఓకే. ఓకే. మరొకసారి డయాగ్రామ్ డ్రా చేస్తున్నానమ్మా. చూడండి జాగ్రత్తగా. సో, దిస్ ఈస్ యువర్ కోడ్. సో, వాట్ దిస్ కోడ్ మీన్స్? Main function is calling how many functions? 3 functions, right? What is the first function name? Main. Second function name add. Third function name subtraction. Fourth function name is string. So these are all. Main is a calling function. Public static void main is a calling function. So remaining 3 are what? Called functions. Called function. This entire thing you're written in which class? Some class. Okay, that is the thing. Okay, take a screenshot, Gagan, once portion group. Okay, next. Okay. Next one. Okay. Now I'm going to remove this all. So, sir, I don't want this much. Okay, I'm taking only n equals to 5. I'm taking. Okay, only one class I'm taking. Okay. Now I'm not taking this many functions. Just I'm removing all. And here also I'm not taking this. Here x equals to 5, y equal to 6, comma z I'm taking. Up to here, okay. Here, after this, sir, I want to call before m1 dot add. It will not come, students. It will not come. After that line only. That's why it is called interpreter. Line by line, the code executed. Try to understand. Don't write before. Try after. Try after the line. m1 dot add x comma y. X comma y. So here, what you will understand is, I'm removing this code also. In the place of this, I'm writing here return a plus b. I'm writing. What is the meaning of this particular program? Let us see. Again, go to the paint. Here I'm taking new file. Here I'm going to paste this out. So what it means is, main function is calling this function. This is the main function. Is calling which function? Add function. Add function. Here what is returning? Try to understand, students. Try to understand. When main function is there, main function is calling which function here? Actually, it is not showing here. Add of x comma y. Add of x comma y here 5 comma 6. And when it is calling, previously it is used to display the result. Previous concept. System dot out dot println is there here. But no, it is not there. Here return keyword is there. Return keyword usage is. This is which function? Calling function, right? And this is which function? Called function, right? Whenever you want to send the result from called function to calling function, reverse. Guర్తుపెట్టుకో, reverse. Calling is different. Called function to సార్ నేను ఇక్కడ నుంచి వెళ్ళి రిజల్ట్ ఇక్కడికి సెండ్ చేయాలనుకుంటున్నాను. So at that time you can use return keyword. So return keyword is nothing but return keyword will send the result from called function to calling function. Sir, ఎక్కడ స్టోర్ అవుతుంది మరి ఇది? Where you call this? In this line. So in this line, z equals to, the result will store. After that, display those results here. System dot out dot println. So you can write here z. Okay, z. సో ఇక్కడ మీరు కాల్ చేశారు. సో ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయిపోయింది. ఆన్సర్ ఎంత? రిటర్న్ 11. So in the place of this, what will replace? 11 will replace. That 11 I am going to display here, but it will not show outside. So when I returning this result, you can see. It's got it? 11. Like that, we'll take one more function now. String some s1 equals to Java. Done. Semicolon. Now I am taking the function called string add string. So in this, I am taking function name is as string s1. Return s2. See, return s2 plus I am writing here programming. Actually, this but here return 11. The type is integer. Here return s2 and ఏంటి మనకి Java plus programming. Java programming is sending from called function to calling function. Where you call this here. అంటే ఇక్కడ సెండ్ అవుతుంది. మీరు ఎక్కడ కాల్ చేస్తే అది ఆ ప్లేస్ లో సెండ్ అవుతుంది అన్నట్టు. మీరు ఇక్కడ కాల్ చేయలేదు ఇంకా దీన్ని. మనం కాల్ చేద్దాం దీన్ని. ఇక్కడ కాల్ చేద్దాం. So s1 I am taken not at call, right? Okay. m1 dot add string 2 అంటే ఏం రాద్దాం ఇక్కడ Java will write Java. Okay, Java I am writing here semicolon. Yes, I am calling this and I will get some result here. I will sorry, I will in the place of this just pass s1. Pass s1. Okay, s1 means Java will go here, but in the back return what will come? Java program will come. So that I want to store in s3 variable. So here I am storing here s3 equal to, and after that I am displaying those result here. I think so you got it. What is a calling function? What is a called function? And what is the use of return keyword in Java? So return keyword is sending the result from called function to the call where you called it. Yes, here I am called it, and the result is s3. Done. ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే మీకు అన్నీ వచ్చేస్తాయి. ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. మీరందరూ కూడా మంచి పొజిషన్లో ఉన్నారు ఇప్పుడు. థర్డ్ ఇయర్, ఫైనల్ ఇయర్. So you should practice is compulsory. Next one. Okay, done. Successfully completed. Calling function, called function, actual parameters, formal parameters. So in this program, which is actual parameters, calling function లో ఉండే వాటిని actually ఇది actual parameter. ఇది actual parameter. Called function ఉంది కదా, ఇది formal parameters. Formal parameters. Return keyword usage is posting the result from called function to calling function. Let us solve the recursive function. So recursive function is nothing but very simple. Again, n equals to 5. So system dot out dot println system dot out dot println. So here I'm writing some factorial function. I'm taking fact of 5. I'm taking fact of 5. I'm taking system dot println ఒకటి. What is the mistake? Yes, I have to take this function, factorial function. I'm on this entire code. So in the place of this, I am taking the int value here. So I told you there are two cases here. I told you there are two cases, base case and general case. If your n value is equals to 1, what it will print? Return 1. Else what it will print? Return n into fact of n minus. That's it. Completed. Completed. System dot out dot println fact of phi in system.out.println. Why is it showing error? Okay, 1, 2, 3. No, not like this. Factor of n. Factor of n. Where's the mistake? One, check it out. Now you can check it out. So which function is called first? Which function is called first? Main function. Okay. Next, main function is calling which function? Factor of phi. So here, this one. Factor, what is the n value here? Phi. I'm writing here factor of phi. So when you're calling factor of phi, your n value is phi. N value is phi. Okay. Now here, once again. Okay, factor of phi. Now here you check the condition. So this condition will false. Again, it will come here. Else part 5 into factor 4. So again, it is calling again one more function factor of 4. Again, it will call like this 4 into factor. Today I will tell you one problem. Tomorrow I will tell you one more problem. Factor of 3. Again, factor of 3 is nothing but again you have to call same function. 3 into factor 2. Again, factor of 2 is nothing but what? Again, you have to call 2 into factor of 1. 2 into factor of 1. Again, factor of 1 is nothing but what? Here no n equal to 5 ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇది వచ్చింది మనకి అంటే n equal to 5 ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ కాలేదు but here n equals no what here 1 n equals what here 1 so it means return 1. So you know very well what is the use of return keyword? Sending the result from called function to the calling function. సో అంటే ఏంటి దాని మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? ఇక్కడ మీరు అర్థం చేసుకోవాల్సింది ఏంటంటే మెయిన్ ఫంక్షన్ is calling factor of 5. Factor of 5 is calling factor of 3, factor of 4. Factor of 4 is calling factor of 3. Factor of 3 is calling factor of 2. Factor of 1, when you call factor of 1, it is sending the result 1. So it means it is first calling function, second calling function, third calling function, fourth calling function. And ఇది calling function ఉన్నప్పుడు ఇది called function. Called by factor of 5, called by main. Factor of 4, called by factor of 5. Factor of 3 is called by factor of 4. Factor of 2 is called by factor of 3. Factor of 1 is called by factor of 2. Return 1 means sending the who called this factor of 1. So what is the total result here? 2. Factor of 1 called by factor of 2. Again sending result 2. 2 back. 3 into 2, 6. Next 6 result will send back to here. What is the result? 24. Again send back to result. How much? 120. Again, these result will send back to the main function and it will display the result. So in recursive function, students, top to bottom, bottom to top, two are there. Top to bottom, the problem will extend. Factor of 5, factor of 4. Suppose factor of 100 you taken, till factor of 1 you have to go. Till you get the base solution. So approach this is our base solution. Is the base solution. This is what general case. This is general case, this is the base case. Base general case when it will execute is it will execute continuously it will execute till you get some solution, till you get the base case. So this is about what, students? Recursive function. Just write this statement. M1. That's it. You will get the output. So remaining will continue in the next class.